We, as the Lawrenceburg Fire Department, accepted a challenge from the Tennessee State Fire Marshal's Office to put up 100 smoke detectors in one day on January the 23rd, and we did that along with Kaufman Baseball Boys. They did a community service, and they raised money as a community service and done very well on that. And these boys really enjoyed it, going door to door, house to house, seeing things maybe they've never seen before, and putting up smoke detectors, helping us put up smoke detectors. So we accepted a challenge from them. It's 100 smoke detectors in one day.
This program is made possible through a grant program that's out there through the Tennessee State Fire Marshal's Office. And they measure the success of this program. And when we went to these houses, we've got the occupant's name and address, and Ryan and them had to fill paperwork on it to send it back into the State Fire Marshal's Office. And when we have a structure fire at an address, and we fill out the report, it goes to the state, and it goes to NEFRS too, the National Reporting System. When it goes to the state and that address comes up, if it triggers it, that we put a smoke detector in there, it measures the accountability. Then they will call us to see if there was anybody in the house since the smoke detector got them out. And documented, since this program's been going on, there's been over 100 lives saved in the state of Tennessee with this program going on.
If they called in, we went to their house, which is all in the city of Lawrenceburg. We started on 2nd Street and went north to 6th Street from 1st Avenue to 3rd Avenue. We had to send the names off, the address, what type of heating they had, all kind of how many smoke detectors we put up. And he said, we want to get you some more smoke detectors and try to do it again. Hey, we've talked about it and we would love to do it again, so yes. And the people we put the smoke detectors up at the houses, they loved it. They were excited about it. Thanking us for doing it, and so it was a great opportunity for us as a fire department, but also for the Kaufman Boys baseball team.
I think that they realize that to appreciate things that they have in life that others may not have, as well as to appreciate that their homes have smoke detectors and they're safe. And a lot of the homes, probably 60% or better of the homes we went in, didn't even have smoke detectors in them, and now they do. We explained to them before we started this that they may not even know it, but they're touching people's lives today on things we're doing, because they may save a life 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road, or tomorrow by these smoke detectors. It may be an occupant of the house, or it may be one of ours, because if we get there and there's not anybody in the house, it makes our job easier on putting the fire out or attacking the fire, knowing we don't have a rescue involved. So I think the kids it was a very educational process to get out in the community, to meet these folks, to lend a helping hand to these folks, and provide an extra measure of safety for them.
Listen, they done it exceptionally well. We had a great turnout. I mean, there was people. We went out in 5 groups. That's how many people we had. So
how many boys?
We had I think 17 here, 17 boys, along with I think about 10 or 11, 12 firemen that was here helping us. So when we started showing them, they already had it ready for us. They were ready to put it up, and they handing us screws and telling us how to do it. And that's what we wanted, to teach them things to do also.
If you've got a large kitchen, then it's okay to be in the kitchen area, but somewhere right outside the kitchen area to notice that there's a fire quickly, but not go off falsely on you.
Go in hallways. We don't put it a foot close to a doorway. You don't want to put it close to a doorway. You don't want to put it close to your vents for your heat. We put these smoke detectors up, and they are supposed to last 10 years. They have a life of 10 years. You don't even change the batteries for 10 years on this type. But if you have bought smoke detectors and put them up from, let's say, Walmart, Home Depot, somewhere like that, you need to change the batteries every time the time changes. We want people to know that.
The first time we done this 2 years ago, I guess it was, we actually had a fire in a trailer that we'd put smoke detectors up on. There was one person asleep, the other one was awake, so that was actually a notification that they had a fire in a residence that we put smoke detectors up in. So there is a measurable device to make sure that this system, that this is paying off and this is working in reducing the loss of life in the state of Tennessee.